What's up, everybody? It is Thirsty Thursday, and we are going to talk about a very mysterious disappearance of Elizabeth Prescott. You guys, in this particular town, there's so many. And when I say so many, we've got at least 4 or 5 that go missing, that's missing now. Mysterious murder, just completely disappeared in this one particular town in Callaway, Florida. How is that? How is it that a young woman, 19-year-old, went missing April the 30th, 2004? Either way you want to say it. She has not been heard from. She has not been seen. The morning of her disappearance, well, let me say this. She disappeared between the hours of 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. Now, she was married the day of her disappearance. It was her husband's birthday. Oh my. Now, mind you, she was just 19. It's been 19 years that this young girl has been missing. No signs of her, nothing. How is that? How is it that if you knew something and you just don't want to say it? What type of person does that say you are? On April 30th, 2004 is when she went missing. Like I said, that was her husband's birthday. So she was preparing a great meal, making a cake for him, and she made him promise, you call me before you're headed home. She wanted to make everything perfect for his birthday. Perfect. I can't even imagine what her parents are feeling right now. I can't even imagine it. They still have hope that she is out there. Now, he did what she asked him to do. He called. Went to voicemail. The message was never reviewed. Listen to, whatever you want to call it. Now, there's a little twist, okay? So she was previously married and divorced. Only a few months after her divorce was final, she met and married Prescott. However, she was still seeing Charlie, her ex, the very same day. He was returning an engagement ring or wedding ring, whatever you want to call it, to her that day. The day she went missing. Now, Charlie is a convicted murderer. But what's strange about this is you have 2 gentlemen. Both of them were questioned, okay, by law enforcement. They both passed a polygraph test. I got ahead of myself, so let me back up a little bit. When Prescott got home from work, okay, because he did call her, the investigators, saw the call, all that. There was only a wet towel in the shower. Nothing was gone. Her stuff was still there. Nothing was disheveled or like there was a struggle or anything. But for some reason, he realized it was $50. Now, mind you, if she was going to run away like she had in the past, don't you think she would have taken more than just $50 with her? Is it, and I do believe that it has been proven, that you can pass these polygraph tests. So they're so inaccurate. So we have two men that passed. Or is it the polygrapher, whatever you want to call him, didn't know what he was looking at, didn't ask the right questions to make sure he knew if they were lying or telling the truth? I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. But it's odd that you have Mr. Prescott coming home, realizing all this stuff, but waits to the next morning to call 911 and say, my wife's missing. Do you think if Donnie wouldn't come through that door, 6:30, 7 o'clock, I wouldn't be on the phone? Hey, where are you at? Are you all right? And surely if he didn't answer, I'm not waiting around. I'm going to look. Was he in a wreck? Something happened. And then if I didn't find that, and then I still could not get in touch with him, I'm on the phone. I'm calling. Hey, something's wrong. You guys need to come out here. Whatever. I'm not going to wait until the next morning and assume that he'll just come on in the house. That's me. That's just the way I am. But this man waited till the next morning to make a 911 call and say, my wife didn't come home. I think she's missing. When the investigators did finally get there, they did find the same thing. They found the wet towel. Only a couple things were disheveled. Not much of her stuff was even missing. And honestly, probably nothing was missing. Oh, but he had to bring up that $50. But if the guy that returned the wedding band / engagement ring, where was it? Because that's what he told the investigators. Where was that? Where was that ring? Does she have it on her? Or did she have it on her when you buried her body or discarded her body? The affair didn't come out until the investigation. Maybe the ex got jealous that she was doing all this for him for his birthday. Who knows? You guys, 19 years. 19 years. There's no active investigation on this. And I know that, I could be doing like profound serial killers which I've done, other things. But this needs to have light brought back to it. Now, I did go on to Web Sleuths, and the last thing that was ever posted on her was in 2020. And, well, no, I take that back. May 4th, 2021. I'm going to read you about one of the people that posters, whatever you want to call them. It said, do you think this detail is odd? Her husband calls an hour before he left work so she could put the finishing touches on his birthday dinner. I don't think that's odd, but that's me. But also, I am not going to tell Donnie, hey, look, I have birthday dinner. This is what we're going to be doing. So you just let me know so I can have everything ready. No, I have it ready. It's a surprise. So maybe it is a little odd. Who knows? There's $50 missing. I mean, did she go out, take that $50? Was she missing something? I mean, hell, did she forget to buy a cake? It just seems like someone tried to establish an alibi with the $50. Could it have been her ex, Charlie, that was returning the ring the same day she went missing? Does it seem coincidental? In my mind, no, it doesn't. Could it be that these two were working together or planning this together? Could be. Would love to be able to hear something with her husband. Now, Charlie, her ex, was actually convicted of murder. Okay, so when investigators went back to him years later, he was there for Prescott. So could it have been him? Possibly. You know, it's sad that there is no evidence in this case. None. Links anybody to her. You know, she went missing without trace. The last person to see her, April the 30th, 2004, was her husband. However, if the other man returned the ring, wouldn't he have been the last one to see her alive? And if he did, where's the ring? Did he give it to her, or does he still have it? I can't find those answers anywhere. Nowhere. No, Elizabeth, she was short, 5'2". She had blonde hair, blue eyes. She also would wear colored corrective contact lenses to make her eyes tinted green. It's sad that her family is still optimistic that she will actually be found. You know, she ran away or disappeared for a little bit, but her family said nothing like this. Nothing. This was different. 100% different. It's sad in this town where she went missing. There's a lot more. A lot more. That have been murdered and nothing. Nobody is a suspect. Nobody. Or you just disappear and there's still no suspect. It's sad to know that if you knew something happened or you saw something happen to this young child and you didn't say anything, a lot of people say God mercy on their soul. I don't. You deserve what's coming to you. If you can't step up and help solve this murder of Elizabeth Prescott. You guys tell me what you think, because it just seems so bizarre that there is a young woman seeing two different men, married to one, ex to another. Is that a possibility? I mean, no body has been found. Also, on that, when the investigators were going through all of her personal stuff, her Social Security number was never, ever used to obtain another a bank account, a job, nothing. She had access to money. None of that money was touched. Was she murdered? I do believe she was. I really do. When the husband got home, there were no signs of forced entry. The funny thing that he has to mention is that he seen where there was $50 missing. The very next morning when he reported that, investigators got there, started doing their investigation. They immediately knew there was foul play involved. But which one did it? And where's her body? Here in Bay County, anywhere, actually, if you know what you're doing, yeah, I don't think I'm weird or sick, but you can get rid of a body and you don't have to worry about it. Nobody's going to find it. And here, come on. The bay, the ocean, all kinds of things can happen. You've got forest all around here, 20 miles from here, not even 20 miles, 16 miles, actually, I think 16.5. You can dump a body in there and you'll never be found. Just like we talked about yesterday, Mr. Frazier. Luckily, a hiker did find his body, the remains anyway. Because if you've never smelt a dead body, be thankful. If you've never smelled a burning body, be thankful. I think everybody needs to do more of these unsolved murders to see if we can get a little bit of, I don't know, motivation into maybe trying to solve these murders. Give the family closure. Now, I know there's not a lot out there on her. I was going to pull up the police report, but there's only one Elizabeth Prescott here in Florida, actually two. So I don't know which one it is. I don't want to pay all that money for that just to find out neither one of them was her. So y'all tell me what you think. Do you think the ex did it? I do. Or do you guys think her current husband did it? Kind of like a little twisted love story, isn't it? All right, you guys, you have an amazing rest of your Thursday. Have an amazing Friday. Thank God it's going to be Friday tomorrow. Y'all just remember, you're not ever alone in anything that you do. And if anybody out there has any information on what happened to this young woman, please reach out to Crime Stoppers. Until our next video, stay safe.